I'm Dawn and welcome back to my channel. So as a master crystal therapist, one of the questions that I get asked probably the most is what crystals are good for psychic protection. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 crystals that are great for psychic protection and why I like them. So when I talk about psychic protection, I'm talking basically about energy and how we find ways in which to protect our own energy from negative influences. And negative influences can be our own anger or frustration and jealousy. It could be negative emotions or the memories of negative experiences. And these kind of stay caught up in our own energy field, or they can be produced by others. For the most part, these energies are not projected towards us intentionally. If you're empathic, you're particularly susceptible to these energies. They're swirling around in the environment, and when we walk through them, wham, we pick them up and we wonder why we suddenly feel sad or mad or frustrated or angry. Another thing that you might find yourself experiencing is feeling really tired or emotionally connected to the people that you talk to. Again, this is a feature of being an empath. They can drain your energy or alter your mood and emotions, and you also might feel the physical pain of another person as well. Now, there might be a few individuals that exhaust you if you talk to them for too long, and these people we like to call energy vampires. Most don't know that they're using the energy of others in this way. They're kind of totally oblivious to this. But nevertheless, they are using your energy to support themselves, which is why you feel drained and exhausted just from speaking to them very, very quickly. We also want to practice psychic protection to protect us from psychic attack. So this is where somebody is intentionally sending out energy. They might be jealous and you're the focus of that negative emotion. They might be angry and wish you some harm, or they're trying to control you in some way. And without protection, we're not equipped to deal with this. So whether you're empathic or not, you will be experiencing these things, and over time they will be impacting you emotionally, mentally and physically. So it's really good to pay attention to psychic protection. And the good news is that there are so many things that we can do to help us to resolve these issues, including partnering with amazing crystal allies. And that's what we're going to do today. So here's my top 10, and in no particular order, although I will be saving my favorite one for last. So number one, our first one is Obsidian. Now, Obsidian isn't a crystal, it's the product of a volcano which cools down and solidifies into a glass-like substance. It's found anywhere that has experienced volcanoes, and a lot of it does come from Mexico. So you can find it in tumbled version of obsidian, a bit like this. And you can also find it into larger pieces like this and even larger. And it often has mineral deposits within it, which produce different coloring. So you can get like mahogany obsidian, which has lots of brown in it, snowflake, which has white flecks, and rainbow obsidian, which have lots of different colors. But for psychic protection work, I like to use black obsidian. It's a powerful stone which repels the negative energy of others, but it also eliminates our own negative energies. So our kind of negative thinking patterns within ourselves and our environment. It literally clears our aura out from anything that doesn't serve us. So keeping it on our person, a bit like with a tumble stone, or wearing it, is super beneficial as a protection stone. You can also use obsidian for location-based warding, and I have a large chunk at my front door and at the front entrance of the shop. So specifically in places to remove any negative energy before anybody enters. It's really effective. It's like an energetic bath, cleaning people before they come into your space. So my second crystal is Tiger's Eye. So it's like this. It's a member of the quartz family, and it's long been associated with protection. So Roman soldiers would carry tiger's eye amulets to protect them from their enemies before they went into battle. So it's really good at repelling negative energy, and it guards against psychic attack. so it's a great one to carry with you. Tiger's Eye is also a grounding crystal, and it can be placed alongside the obsidian that you have in your home to help ground people, including yourself, before they enter the space. It's also a well-known harmonizer, and it will work to balance the energy of the space after an argument, so kind of bringing it back into harmony. And if you have somebody in your life that you're at odds with, hold a piece of Tiger's Eye and draw in the energy before sending it to that person from your heart space. Send it with love. And if you do this every day for a couple of weeks, you'll see how your relationship with that person changes for the better. So number 3 is amethyst, and I think that most people know what amethyst looks like, and they'll probably even have a piece of it. It's the most popular stone that I get asked for, and it's a great protective stone. It's a member of the quartz family, and it helps you to create an energetic shield to repel negative energies. So it's like having a purple force field around you. So when you first do this, I would recommend you hold a piece of amethyst and you bring the energy into your heart space like we did before with Tiger's Eye. Feel it and see it building and emanating all around you. See it form into a protective energy mist, and every time you carry your piece of amethyst with you, you'll know that it has created a beautiful, loving, protective shield around you, which will literally bounce off negative energies. So my 4th crystal is Shungite. Shungite is such an interesting stone. It's black, lustrous, non-crystalline mineraloid consisting of more than 98% of carbon. It was first described from a deposit near Shunga village in Karelia, which is in Russia. Now, Shungite offers protection from harmful electromagnetic frequencies, or EMFs. These can be naturally occurring in the environment, but the ones that really have an effect on us are given off by electronic equipment and Wi-Fi. And I've found that many people are super sensitive to these frequencies and can experience a range of things from nausea to skin prickles to feeling tired and even feeling creeped out. In my work as a paranormal researcher, I'll look at the presence of EMF in a haunted location first, as this might be the cause of the experiences that people are having. Now, if you're sensitive to these frequencies, then I would highly recommend carrying a piece of Shungite and even placing one near or on your router in the house. And if you have a smart meter, one near there as well. Do this and monitor how you feel, and I'm hoping that you start to feel the effects lessen over time. So the 5th crystal is jet, and it's a variety of coal called lignite. Some of the best jet comes from the northeast of England in a place called Whitby, and it's a powerful protection stone, and it's best worn or carried. In my experience, jet is the most powerful ally when it touches the skin, and it will afford the wearer significant protection. It also will neutralize any negative energy from the auric field, whether you create that yourself or whether that's come in from another person. It's often described as a filter, drawing out negative energies and replacing them with positive ones. So number 6 on my list is Labradorite, or Labradorite. It was first found in Labrador, Canada in the 1970s, hence its name. And if you're engaged in magical practice, I would highly recommend this stone for protection. It'll strengthen your aura, and it will help to stop people tapping into your personal power. Again, it's a great one to carry with you, but I'd also recommend it on your altar if you use an altar for the focus of your magical working. And another way that you can use Labradorite is to place tumblestones around your circle after casting. Number 7 is Smoky Quartz. Now, Smoky Quartz is one of the best grounders. It also has the ability to clear the environment of negative energies and transmute them. So this is one that I would have in my home or work environment, and this is my personal one that I have. It's amazing. And according to Robert Simmons in his book of stones, smoky quartz, when worn, has a way of drawing the ethereal into manifested form. And he suggests that wearing smoky quartz will increase the ability to see UFOs, fairies, spirit guides and ghosts. Now, I've not experienced that myself, but I might just experiment with that. Number 8 is pyrite. Now, pyrite is also known as fool's gold, and it's an iron sulfide mineral. And it can literally screen out negative influences and banish them. You don't even need to know where these negative influences are coming from. The other great thing about pyrite is that it will help you to overcome fear and take action. So often when we feel depleted, or if we feel that we're being negatively influenced, it keeps us in a state of fear. And pyrite will definitely help with that. So number 9 is selenite. And I've included selenite on the list of protective crystals because it has the ability to transmute negative energy. So I would highly recommend having a large piece of selenite in the main rooms that you spend time in, either in your home or work environment. It will constantly clear and clean the energy in the environment. It'll take out negative energy and transmute it into positive. Now, selenite is a very soft mineral, so it's a bit more tricky to carry with you as it does get chipped easily. So I would recommend at the end of each day running a piece of selenite like this through your aura to rid yourself of anything that you've collected over the day that doesn't serve you. So number 10 is black tourmaline. This is my absolute favorite crystal for psychic protection, and it's the one that I use for warding, and it's my go-to stone that I'll carry with me or use the most. It's great for psychic attack, and it's great for hexes where somebody is intentionally targeting you. There's a few different varieties there. It's an amazing protective stone. Now, I've used black tourmaline successfully with clients who are being attacked psychically, and I always carry it on with me on my paranormal investigations. I use black tourmaline for warding at my home. So after cleansing the space, adding in light energy, I'll ward the place by putting one in each corner. I actually bury them in the ground outside, and then I energetically connect them together to form a shield. From time to time, you'll need to reinforce the shield. And I like to walk around the house and to use my wand to connect the pieces energetically. You can also just do this using visualization as well. So there you have it. They're my top 10 psychic protection crystals. See which ones that you're drawn to and give them a go. Stay observant to how you feel when you're using them, and you'll find the ones that work best for you. And don't forget to cleanse them before use and then regularly after. And I have a video on cleansing crystals, which I will link below if you're interested. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I would love to hear your experiences. Maybe you have a different go-to crystal for protection, so do share that with us below. And as always, if you like this type of content, consider subscribing and hitting the bell so that you're informed and notified when I upload a new video. Please have a fantastic day.